Yo, what's going on, guys? BSGaming here, bringing you another Grand Cross video. So, after all the hype of Meliodas is dying down, right, I want to make this video just so people will know whether to continue summoning on the banner, or if they haven't summoned on the banner, if they want to, you know, maybe do a few pulls here and there. But I'm just making this video because I want to give you guys the best information that I can give you, so that way you know whether to save your gems or to skip this banner. I know it's been like, what, 2 days since he's been out, so I'm a little late, so I apologize, but I'm going to go ahead in full detail and go over why I think if you're a budget player, you shouldn't summon on this banner. But I think if you're like a whale, or if you spend money on the game, you might want to do a few pulls into the banner, but maybe not anything insane. As you can see myself, I went pretty deep to the banner. I actually did 2 rotations, and I'm gonna actually finish up his the 3rd rotation next week, and I think that might be my final rotation on the banner, right? So if we go into my box, I actually got him 3 out of 6, right? So yeah, I got him 3 out of 6 because I wanted him to be a little bit strong in PvP. So I wanted to make sure I at least got him guaranteed 3 out of 6. Well, not 3 out of 6, 2 out of 6. I got 1 off a pool, which was very, very lucky. If you didn't watch that video, you should, because that was a very lucky pool. So yeah, when I do his next rotation, I'm hoping to get 1 more copy of him. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make this video. I don't know how long it's gonna be, because I do want to make sure that you guys get as much information as you can to make sure you guys judge whether you want to go back into the banner or go into the banner in general. So yeah, so let's just get started. So we'll start off with his rates, okay? So his rates are really, really bad. So he has a 0.2% chance of being pulled, along with every other SSR on the banner. That's not good, because basically, if you watched my collab summons with Whisker, which you really should, I'll probably link that in the description below. If you watched my collab summons with Whisker, you know that I got 4 SSRs in a multi, okay? 4 of the SSRs. That's insane that's actually insane on this banner. I want you guys to know how insane that is, right? So I got 4 SSRs. Out of the 4, I had Fraudrin, I had 2 Diva Meliodas, and I forgot the 4th unit, but it definitely wasn't Lostvayne Meliodas. So that goes to show how how bad you can get shafted on this banner. I believe the 4th one was Escanor, actually. So that goes to show how shafted you can get on this banner. When I say shafted, I don't mean shafted as in no SSRs. I'm talking shafted as in not the SSR you want, obviously, which is Lostvayne Meliodas, right? So that goes to show how bad the rates are on the banner for a specific unit. If we're talking general, it's actually not that bad. So if we're talking general SSR pool, again, it's not that bad because it's a 4% chance, right? It's better than our normal banners, which are only 3% rate to get an SSR. So it's not like the worst SSR rate, but in terms of specific characters, it's terrible, right? On a normal banner, let's say Derriere banner, for example, her rates are 0.5%. You have a better chance at pulling Derriere than you have Meliodas on this banner. So if you go into Derriere's banner, you have a better chance of pulling her than you do Meliodas on this banner. All right. So that's one thing. So again, the rates are not good at all. Every unit has the same rate, right? Meliodas isn't rated up. Fraudrin isn't rated up. They're all the same. So if you go into the banner, be aware that you are you're basically guaranteed to get some of the crappy SSRs that's on this banner, like Red Estarossa, Red Speed, Blue Gauther, right? So yeah, that's one thing. The rates aren't good for specific characters, but in general, I'd say it's fairly decent. So yeah, guys, just if you're going into it, or if you're gonna go back into it, remember that you always have a chance at pulling these whack SSRs than you do Lostvayne Meliodas, right? So that summarizes the rates of the banner. So now we'll go into the specific characters of the banner. So the specific characters, the general pool for characters, is actually not like the best, but it's not the worst, right? In terms of normal banners, they're better, right? They're just straight up better, I think, personally. But there's not much, like, they're not better like on a grand scale of things. They're actually like maybe slightly better than a normal SSR like featured list banner. So you have Red Estarossa, who's bad. You have Red Monspeed, who controversial, but to me he's bad, right? You have Blue Meluscula, who's not really used much, but she does have her uses. Sometimes you see her in PvP. She can be used in the training cave, right? You have Green Escanor, which is insane. You already know Green Escanor is crazy, so he's really good. Honestly, he's probably the best one on the banner besides Lostvayne Meliodas. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He's probably the second best unit on the banner besides Lostvayne Meliodas. So that's good. You have Blue Gallon, no one cares. You have Red Merlin, who Red Merlin can be useful now because she has freeze. I've seen videos where she just completely cucks Lostvayne Meliodas. So keep that in mind. She can be good in certain things, but she's not like the craziest top tier unit. Blue Galther isn't that good. You have Red Fairy King, who's really good. Probably the third best unit on the banner, I would say, because his passive is insane. So if you have Blue King built with equipment, you can literally just put it on this Red King and you'll be fine. You will be sitting good because this Red King is the same name as the blue one. So you know what I mean? He's actually stronger than my Blue King, which is kind of crazy to me, but yeah. Then you have Blue Bond, who can be useful on his, on the Red Demon, where he is basically the best unit to use because he's, damage increased. So you have him. You have Green Fighter Diane, who is an insane tank. She's probably the fourth best unit on the banner. Actually, her and King are interchangeable. Like, they can be either or. You can put her above him or you can put him above her. Doesn't matter. So third or fourth best unit, give or take, whatever you prefer. Defensively, insane, right? You have Blue Elizabeth and Hawk. Not the best. Like, training cave, she can be useful. I don't see her much on PvP. She doesn't really have much use, so yeah. And then you have Diva Meliodas, who I think is probably the fifth best unit on the banner, just because the Pen team is greatly nerfed by Fairy King, right? The Red Fairy King. So he is greatly nerfed by his presence, right? But if he's not on the team, right, he can easily become the third best unit on this banner. On this banner, he could easily become the third best unit. But if you have Red King and you use him against him, he's not doing anything. And Green Fighter Diane won't be damaged because she's obviously a green unit and the pierce rate will be low. So he's fifth best unit on the banner in that regards. But yeah, so you basically have five really, I guess you could say six if you count Lostvayne, but I was just counting the units, other than him. So six technically, but you have five good units that you can use, right? You have five good units, which if you build, it won't be as bad to invest in them, right? Then you have Gallon, who's a little bit, he's questionable. Like, Gallon can be good, but again, he's not crazy. I use him on Training Cave. He's not really great for there either. He kind of just there to taunt, but again, like, he counters Galther, so I mean, hey, he can be used for something. But yeah, so the units on the banner, give or take, are better or worse. It honestly, preference, in my personal opinion, they're better than the normal featured units we get on a regular banner, right? But they're not like it's not the craziest featured list. Again, Global doesn't really have a crazy a bunch of units right now. I would say most of them, if anything, are coin shop units. But then you have you also have Blue Diva Meliodas, Red Fairy King. So I don't know, it's just personal preference. But yeah, those are the units. So again, remember, if you pull, you have the same chance to get any of these units as you do Lostvayne Meliodas, right? And Fraudrin is if you love Fraudrin, right? If you absolutely adore him, if you like actually build and invest in him, he probably is the second best unit on the banner. But you really have to like spend money. Like, it's that bad. You have to spend actual money. He's not free to play friendly at all. And I only have 2 copies of him. The one I pulled on the collab summons and then the 1 was free. So he's only 2 out of 6 for me. So I'm not gonna use him. I might do like maybe a 1 out of 6 showcase, but like that's it. Like I don't like this green Fraudrin because the fact he is so pay to play. Like he's pay to play. He's not free to play at all. He's pay to play. So keep that in mind if you get him. Like I'm not gonna go ahead and say he's the worst character that ever exists, but if you don't build him, he's pretty much the worst character to ever exist because you're never gonna use this unit, man. It's just his passive becomes irrelevant, and then the rest of his skills do as well. So keep that in mind, guys. So that goes over the units on the banner. Now we're gonna talk about the like not the I guess you could call it a pity rate, but it's not really. So if you spend 900 gems on the banner, you are guaranteed 1 Lostvayne, just 1, and then you have to go for another 900. So that is 1800 gems in total you have to spend to get him 2 out of 6. That's insane. Again, keep in mind his rate is the same as every other character. So if you think about it, your chances of getting him are really, really low, right? Again, I can attest to this. Mine is only 3 out of 6, and I literally did 2 rotations. So that goes to show how insane this banner is. So I mean, free to play players, right? You don't want, like, you really do not want to go ahead and spend all your gems into this banner. He is hype at the moment. But again, he also needs to be built. Like you cannot just go ahead and you can't just expect him to be doing like crazy damage, 1 out of 6, no gear. No, he needs to be built as well. He's not free to play friendly either. In all honesty, he's more free to play friendly than Fraudrin is, but he needs investment, man, because if you don't have investment in him, he's like not gonna be good for you at all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Maybe you have a very, very lucky rotation like with RNG and you get him and you like basically win your battle. Other than that, no, because I faced many Lostvayne Meliodas doing PvP and their ultimates don't even kill me, and that just goes to show 1 out of 6. He's not that good. I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. He's not that good at 1 out of 6 because he doesn't have good damage. My 3 out of 6 Lostvayne Meliodas is good, but that's because I built him because I knew he wouldn't be 6 out of 6 right away. I built him in a way where he would actually be able to do massive damage, and also his ultimate does rely on cards. Remember that. It also does rely on the amount of cards he has or you have in hand. So keep that in mind, guys. Like you can't just go ahead and think he's gonna do massive damage, no cards in his hand or none of his cards in your hand. You know, like he's like, I'm gonna just keep it real. He's not like crazy 1 out of 6. So again, if you want to say for Elizabeth, Goddess Elizabeth, I would say go ahead. Like there's no reason you shouldn't. But if you have like, if you know, because it's a hype celebration, if you have like maybe 500 gems, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, summon on him. It's not bad. Maybe use like maybe 300 and stop if you don't get, like, just stop, because like again, it's insane how bad like the rates are on the banner, and they really should have made them 0.5. I know Netmarble sometimes likes to be money grubbing a lot of times, but it still should have been a 0.5 rate for him and Fraudrin at the very least, because having him at the same like rate that you can get any other character on the banner is so bad, man. Because if you literally get 4 SSRs in the multi, all 4 of them can legit be like, let's say green Escanor, which is really good, but then like you don't get anything else. And like, it's just, I don't know, man. They should have really thought more into how they were gonna do this, because I feel if they would have made him rated up, more people would have spent gems on the banner, because he has a 0.5% rate to be pulled, man. I don't understand what the tactic was in this, but yeah, I mean, hey, if they want money, they can get money. But me personally, I don't think free-to-play players should waste their full amount of gems on it. Again, this is after the hype died. When he first came out, it was insane hype. Like, it was insane hype. But like, this is now 2 days, and he's just like, the hype has kind of died down, especially since most people with 1 out of 6 kind of realize how How bad is 1 out of 6? Unless you have a good team build, man. But yeah, man. So if you're thinking about going back into the banner, or if you're thinking about going on the banner in general, just watch this video. I know it's lengthy, but I really want to make sure you guys understand that this banner is not for the free-to-play friendly type, right? It is pay-to-play, so keep that in mind, because you're not going to just like go in this banner and get him 6-6 like within 300 gems. You're not. It's insane, man, because I did 2 rotations on him, and he's only 3 out of 6 for me. Keep that in mind. He's only 3 out of 6 for me. So I want you guys to understand how insane that is. So again, that's 1,800 gems, 3 out of 6. Keep that in mind. So yeah, with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end off the video. If you did enjoy what you saw here, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe for more Grand Cross content. Again, I'm gonna go back on his banner next week, and we're gonna finish off these summons, because I at least want him 4 out of 6, and on Goddess Elizabeth, I think he's on there too, and hopefully we can finish him off within like hit her banner. So 6 months later, we'll probably get him 6-6, and we're gonna use him. We're definitely gonna use him. But yeah, man, you guys take care, and I'll see you all in the next video. Deuces.